this very night you will be taken. I overheard my parents say,
welcome everybody.
In spite of me, they would transport you. So arise and go, my own true love. I wish to God I'd gone before you. They both sat down upon the bed, all for the sight of one another, and not one word did either speak, till down her cheeks the tears did shower. She lay her head upon his breast, around his neck her arms entwined them. Not a duke nor lord nor earl I wed, I wait for you, my own Matt Highland. How can I go away, my love? How can I leave without my wages, without one penny of my own, just like some low and lonesome vagrant? Here's 20 guineas in bright gold, that's far much more than Father owes me. So rise and go, my own true love. You know right well I do adore you. As days passed by, she then began to roam the graves alone and slighted, and in her grief she cried aloud, send back my own Matt Highland. The Lord conversed with his daughter dear one night above in her bedchamber. I will give you leave to bring him back, since there's no one can win your favor. She wrote a letter in great haste, for him her heart was still repining. They brought him back, to the church they went, and made a lord of young Matt Highland. The snows, they melt the soonest when the winds begin to sing, and the corn, it ripens fastest when the frosts are setting in. And when a woman tells me that my face she'll soon forget, before we part, I wage a crown. She's fain to follow it yet. snows, they melt the soonest when the wind begins to sing, and the swallow skims without a thought as long as it is spring.
Hello everybody, welcome to Strings Attached at Home. We're trying out some new equipment here with some bells and whistles. So any of your comments to help us tweak what's going on is greatly appreciated. I'm Will Taylor.
I'm Karen Mall. Hey there.
We're glad you're here. Just some homework. Usually we start with a song, but I'm kind of tweaking the sound here a bit. And how are you doing? Let us know where you're watching this from, and anything on the sound at the top is great. We appreciate your tips at live.stringsattached.org. We have a great show for you tonight. We're going to start off with one of Karen's songs. Is that right? We haven't done a show in the trailer in a long time, so I have to admit that there just isn't enough time sometimes to throw it together at the last minute. The air conditioner is not on. If we had the air conditioner on, it would be extremely loud. So we may break a little bit of a sweat. I'm kind of unshaven, but Karen looks wonderful as always.
Thank you, Will.
So we're going to try out this new gear. Like, check this out. Bing! Isn't that awesome? Welcome to Strings Attached at Home. And let's go ahead and play a tune, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the show. But start a watch party. We're going to have our Zoom after party as we usually do. If you donate or tip us, you'll get all the information about the Zoom after party. $10 or more gets you the mystery songs. Please join our email list at stringsattachedmusic.net. And while I'm talking right now, I might as well just say who we're going to be featuring. We're going to be featuring music from Will Taylor. Yeah, speaking to myself in the third person. Sean Colvin, James Taylor, David Glazer, and Karen Mall today. And we're glad you're here. Once again, make comments. That helps propagate the video out to the internet. We've got a lot of music in store for you, so we're starting off with one of Karen's originals. Yes, that intro music was from Karen's Dark-Eyed Sailor album. Highly recommend that. It's on all digital outlets. Karen Mall, Dark-Eyed Sailor. Thank you, Mary, for tuning in. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of multitasking here, but everybody just look at Karen, okay? So what are we playing? Okay, that one, yes, okay. Go ahead.
You might ask me how we live in such harmony, though we've been together half of our lives. The secret of success is collaborating less. Independence makes a twosome thrive. My baby lives next door with all his clothes thrown all over the floor. He says he likes it that way, but we're as happy as can be, living together separately. I prefer to be the girl next door.
My girlfriend lives next door with all her clothes folded neatly in drawers. She says she likes it that way, and I love her and she loves me. Living together separately, I'm so glad that she's my girl next door.
It's more expensive, but I know I'm free.
free from the burden of trying to make him more like me. That's for sure. We like it that way. You and me and baby makes three. Living together separately. I prefer to be the girl next door. Oh, I prefer to be the girl.
I'm so glad that she's my girl.
I will always be the girl next door.
That's true. Yep. Yay. Karen Mall. Let me check the sound real quick. Oh, it's still going on.
How's the sound, everybody? We are so glad you joined us tonight in our little South Austin home. A little trailer where we're broadcasting live to you, singing some of our favorite songs. And we have a fun show picked out for you tonight.
I think it's good, Karen. I think I can let it go.
Okay.
I can watch our comments.
Just put your musician hat back on there, Willie.
We're going to sweat a little bit. Karen, what did you have in store for us?
His mother used to call him Willie.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Oh, Willie, you know what? Let's take a little side trip to Ireland.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yes, let's do that. Let's bring up the reverb a little bit.
Are you okay with?
Mm-hmm. Let's check it out. I've got this cool side view here of me. This is Will's solo cam. You can see solo cam. Isn't that neat? All right. Welcome to Strings Attached at Home. Lots of things I can play with here that we're going to use later on in the show. Are we still live? Okay. Yes. Don't you just love the colors that Karen set up with the beautiful fabric in the background?
The mystery of theater.
I'm a little cramped here, but hey, you know, the show must go on, right?
The show must go on.
Yes, Karen did write that. Somebody says, "Oh, adorable, did you write that?" Absolutely.
I did. I wrote it for Will and me to sing together. And it's loosely based in what we wish was reality.
Ooh,
just
too
kidding.
Much reverb? Okay. I definitely turned it down a little bit.
We don't actually live next door to each other, although
sometimes we do.
Sometimes he lives in this beautiful trailer.
All right.
Right?
So the reverb is great for this song because it's kind of a ballad, right?
Yes, but we're gonna put that.
Oh, at the end, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. All right, Mary. I hope this reverb level is good for you. All right, we're playing music now. We're out of technical mode.
Let's just play.
Okay.
Let's have some fun. This is what we love to do.
Oh boy.
This is the fun part. Oh yeah, tuning.
You know, it got hot in here.
Yes.
So, Karen spent so much time performing live, traveling all over the country, and I have to a certain degree more in the Austin Lyric Opera and weddings and things like that, and doing Strings Attached for 20 years in Austin. But one of the things that she found challenging with this is just having an imaginary audience. Here we are, alone in a room. I actually I enjoy it, because it's kind of like rehearsing. Musicians get together and they rehearse.
Yes.
Alone. Yeah. And they just enjoy playing the music together. Yeah. So I actually enjoy it.
I enjoy it too.
Mm-hmm. That's not what you were telling me the other day.
I am enjoying it.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, don't listen to him.
No, it's new. It's our new paradigm. It's what we've got, and we love.
Oh, no.
And we love having you here with us. First rule of improv, Will.
Right, is yes to everything.
Yes.
Yes, and. Yep. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Here's a song that I learned on my first and only trip to Ireland.
All right.
When I was a college girl.
So.
With the chamber choir from C.W. Post, Long Island University.
One time through. I'm hearing a little sound. One time through with the melody.
It was down by the Sally Gardens, my love and I did meet. She passed the Sally Gardens on little snow white feet. She bid me to take life easy as the rain falls on the wind. But I was young and foolish, and with her I did not agree. In a field down by a river, my love and I did stand, and on my leaning shoulder she laid her snow white hand. She bid me to take love easy as the leaves fall from the trees. But I was young and foolish, and with her I did not agree. But I was so young and foolish, and now I am full of tears.
And the sweat is falling down on my instrument.
Aw.
You know, something that Karen said to me a long time ago was that I needed to smile more while I played. One of the most difficult things to do. Oh, and by the way, that last song, that was a perfect example of yes and musically.
Yes, it
Don't you agree?
was. Yes.
Okay, just a second. Let's get the sweat off there.
Oh,
But anyway, the smiling while playing the violin is a really
it's really hard.
tricky skill
Yeah.
because you've got your muscles here,
Yeah.
and so like,
Right.
and then you're. So if you're wondering, if I look like I'm not happy when I play the violin,
You just,
I'm just
you just have to smile
there you
with
go.
your eyes.
Right, smile with the eyes. Okay. Now I'm. We have a great show in store for you, and I've got some cool graphics like this. Check this out.
Yeah.
Tip at live.stringsattached.org. It's the first time we pull up that fancy new. What do you guys think of the new interface? Can you hear the music well? I've got the reverb turned off.
New
And,
interface.
yeah, new interface.
Cool.
It's called Swisher Studio. And we're live from Austin, Texas. We appreciate your tips. We've been doing this show. This is episode number 15. For 15 weeks, we've been putting on a show every week. We come here every Tuesday at 7:30 and Wednesdays for Europe at 1 o'clock, which is 8 p.m. in Europe Standard Time. We love playing music for you. Today we've got music of Sean Colvin, James Taylor, our good friend David Glazer, some old footage, and a new segment we call From the Vault or Flashback, Strings Attached Flashback.
Yeah.
And as usual, we have lots of original music by Karen, some original songs or instrumental music by myself. And we're just glad you're here. We'd love to know what is going on in your world in the comments. Let's get interactive with the comments and let us know what Strings Attached shows you've been to in the past. What have you loved? What would you like to hear? I'm going to be digging deep. Good thing we're on Facebook. Digging deep into the Facebook Strings Attached archive and looking for things from the past 20, 25 years that Strings Attached has been in existence. And we're still hunkering down. We just got an order that now through August, we got a stay-home order here in Austin, Texas. What's happening in your part of the world? How are you staying sane? What kind of things are you doing? What kind of things have you rediscovered in this new time of the grand pause? It really is kind of a grand pause, isn't it?
I'll tell you what we
You
discovered.
talk some.
Guess what? You'll never believe it. We have a swimming pool. Yes, we have a swimming pool, and it's like a kid's dream come true. It's a game changer for this summer. It's so beautiful, so much fun, and
I'm tuning up here.
I'm going to play this
Yes.
next song all by myself.
Perfect.
But I have a special treat. I'm going to debut a song tonight.
Don't mind me.
So I just finished writing a song, and this will be the first. I mean, it'll be like the third time I've ever sung it all the way through, but the first time playing it in front of people, which you are people. So wish me luck.
Great.
So in our family culture, we have a phrase, Coralina and I, and she'll see a picture from somewhere and say, "Mama, where was I in that picture? Why wasn't I there?" And I'll say, "Oh, you weren't there because you weren't born yet. You were just a dream in my heart." And a dream in my heart is a term for all of the time before Coralina was born. I had travels and adventures, sunsets and campfires. I played music on the ranch until dawn. Freedom to go, freedom to stay. Get in the car and just drive away. I was free. Anything could happen to me. And the days went shuffling by. The stars kept shifting in the sky. I was waiting for my life to start when you were just a dream in my heart. My kitchen sink was empty, my bathroom floor was dry, my nights were full of silence and sleep. Crossword mornings in coffee shops, afternoons listening to the ticking clock. I had time. Every chance and every choice was mine. And the days kept shuffling by. The stars kept shifting in the sky. I was waiting for my life to start when you were just a dream in my heart. And ever since I knew how to dream of anything, every wish I ever made was of you. On birthday candles and fountain coins and shooting stars, now you're my dream come true. I feel fine anytime you're around me now. You're around me most of the time. The future's unfolding in ordinary time. I am yours and you are mine. We are here. There is nothing left for me to fear. And the days go shuffling by. The stars keep shifting in the sky. I can't wait for each tomorrow to start, 'cause you are the dream in my heart. My heart beating outside my body. My heart.
Once again, Karen Mall with a brand new penned song right here from our land on planet Earth. Karen hasn't left the land. She has not been in a grocery store. And
no grocery stores.
You've not been into even a building, have you, besides our own home?
I've been into a couple of homes of. We've got a couple of families in our quarantine.
Quarantine.
In
yeah.
our little pod, which makes our quality of life so much better. Just a few people that we hang out with.
Right.
And they come swim in the pool.
That's right.
So good.
It's so good. So we were discussing this morning how if we couldn't get some new music written during this time,
yeah,
then there's got to be something wrong with us. We're just hanging out. When it gets a little too busy for me with the kids running around, I've got a new room that I've invented. It's called the Park, and I highly recommend it. I take a little camp chair and a blanket and my guitar and an old-fashioned pencil and paper.
Oh yeah.
And I read a quote this morning. Sometimes only paper will listen. Isn't that good? So it's the same thing.
That's pretty good.
Sometimes only paper will listen.
That's
so
good.
When I was a kid, spent a lot of time just on the piano and a piece of paper and music paper, and just the whole world was enough. So it's been fun to return back to that.
Yeah, I like to write lyrics on paper too. Just start with a pen and paper. Oh yeah. I don't put it into digital form until much later, because just the feeling of of the materials in your hand and an eraser and things. But it's funny. I wanted to comment on how you've been finding ways to get more into nature. And I was talking to a friend today who said that in some ways it feels like this time is kind of pressuring us from the outside in to go more into our devices, to go more digital, to go more
to get that connection,
to get connection, to go more into technology, because we have this giant, infinite resource of the internet to entertain us and to find
rabbit hole
and to find connection with other people for sure. But there's something a little bit troubling about being so encouraged to be even more into our technology. So we're trying to really be mindful of getting out to the park, take a walk, take a bike ride, let our eyes see far away distances.
Exactly. Well, that's what it's about. It's about, our nervous system responds to what do they call it? A certain kind of focus, an open focus. Whereas when we're looking at these things, we're focusing on a tight spot, and that activates more of the fight or flight part of the nervous system. So when we open up our periphery vision, it automatically brings us more into what we call the parasympathetic mode, which is the relax, rest, and digest. And we hope you get that from music too. There's been a lot of studies that show that music activates the relaxation response as well as the emotional response. That's the emotions. I'm going to go off into science here, but the emotions are stored and are mainly expressed in the limbic system, which is the primal part of the brain. There's a lizard brain. The lizard brain has the main connections for the emotional responses. So what do we have next?
Ladies and gentlemen,
yeah,
I give you Dr. Will.
Dr. Will, yeah.
Child of 2 PhD parents, by the way.
That's true.
You get an honorary Dr. Will PhD because your parents are both doctors.
I do.
Yes.
Just by default, by family default.
Because I say so.
Right. I say
and
so.
I'm in charge of everything.
And Karen, what do we have on our script?
Now it's time for
Yeah.
Flashback.
Oh, is it time? Is that what we're doing?
It's time. It's so exciting.
New segment. Here we go.
It's a new segment. We have this cool new interface where we can show you through a little portal of a little moment in time in our musical history.
That's right. We have so many of these videos that I've saved over the years, and I've for those of you that are out there going, hey, could you guys stop talking and play some music? Okay, we're going to play some music, so hang in there, okay?
Here it comes.
Hang in there. So we're going to start with, I was thinking today, 10 years, a decade. As we get older, when we were kids, 10 years is a lot. It's a lifetime. But this track I'm going to play, this video, is from exactly 10 years ago. And Karen and I were new in our musical and partnership, and we did this at Central Presbyterian Church in downtown Austin. Beautiful acoustics. And it's with a friend of ours who passed away a couple of years ago, David Glazer, on the guitar. And this was a very special show. It was the songs of James Taylor. And Karen is singing Fire and Rain. And it's from the Sweet Baby James album right there. Sweet
Nice. Baby
James. And Karen, did you have some trivia about this album?
While
I talk about it, the first part, by the way, this song, there's 3 parts to it. While Karen gets up the...
Let's play the song.
You want to play the song? And then we'll come back with it? Okay. All right. Here we go. This is from 2010, featuring Karen Mall, lead vocals. I'm over there to Karen's left. And a great band. Sam Pankey on the large bass, upright bass. Dave Madden on piano. Dave Glazer on guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go with... Hopefully this should work.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made to put an end to you. I walked out this morning
miss David Glazer so much. He was just a master player, master songwriter too. Excuse me. I have a little bit of trivia. It's trivia time, ladies and gentlemen. I have some James Taylor
music trivia
that I'm going to ask Will.
Okay, go ahead.
Since, James Taylor is your distant cousin.
That's right.
James Taylor, Will Taylor.
My brother.
Yeah. What person... This is one of my trivia questions.
Okay.
Name the two people, and you can participate at home too. Name the two people in our combined extended families who are named after James Taylor. Mm-hmm. And one is your brother.
Yep.
Whose name is...
James Taylor.
Yes. Do you know the other person?
In our extended family?
Yeah.
No. What are you saying?
You don't know?
James Seehofer? No.
No.
No. But there is another James.
Sarah.
Yes.
Maria. Benjamin.
Oh, wow.
Named after the James Taylor song,
The song.
Sarah Maria.
Sarah
Maria.
Maria.
Yes.
That's great.
Okay. So, here's the next question.
All right.
In 1968, what famous record label...
Oh, I know
No
this one.
Wikipedia-ing at home. What
got
famous record label was James Taylor signed to?
Well, it was the Beatles. The Beatles started a record label called Apple Records. And
Ding, 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 ding,
And
ding.
he was their first artist.
He was the first artist, that's right.
And recorded in Abbey Road. As a matter of fact, he was recording the Sweet Baby James album, and that song, Fire and Rain, was on it when he heard about his friend Suzanne dying of suicide. So that's the first part of the song is about Suzanne, and the second part was about his struggles to overcome drug addiction and depression, and the third part is about coming to grips with fame and fortune, and looking back at the road that got him there. So
and it
that was
all
on Apple Records.
fits with the chorus. That's a greatly constructed song, right? Which Sweet Baby James was released in what year?
1970.
Yes.
Yep.
He's date man. And in 1971, what famous magazine was James Taylor featured on the cover of?
Rolling Stone?
No.
No. What? People?
No.
Time.
Yes.
Really? Time magazine?
1971.
Huh. That's interesting, right?
Okay, I have two more questions.
Okay.
What was James Taylor's first instrument?
It wasn't guitar?
Nope.
Voice?
That doesn't count.
Cello.
Yes!
Yep.
It
I
was
remember that.
cello.
That's why he's had Yo-Yo Ma play with him on a number of occasions. He's
That's
a big
why?
cello fan.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so here's
About
my
the
last
same age.
question, and this is kind of not fair. It's but how many children does James Taylor have? Does anyone know?
4.
Yes?
I was right?
You are right.
Wow.
So
I just guessed it.
with his first wife, who was
What? I don't know his first wife's name.
Carly Simon.
Oh, wow.
Yes, they had 2 daughters, Sarah Maria and Benjamin. And then his third wife, who he married in 2001, they had a set of twin boys.
Okay, bye.
Did you know about that? They had.
I didn't know that.
They had 2 twin boys in 2001 that were carried by a surrogate mother. Carried by a surrogate in 2001. So he's born in 1948. You do the math. And their names are Henry and Rufus, which I think is fantastic. That concludes our James
Trivia
Taylor
moment.
trivia
music.
moment. But in a minute, Will and I are going to ask each other trivia questions about ourselves.
Yep. I got one for you on the next.
Okay.
So the next cut takes us back to the year 2004. I received an email from an artist that I was a huge fan of. It's one of my all-time, probably top 10 at the time, artists. I used to listen to them when I was listen to her while I was on tour. And she said, "Hey, Will, would you like to play with me for a Ballet Austin Paramount Theater performance?" And I said, yes, absolutely. I was thrilled. And I still have that email somewhere. And this was Sean Colvin. So, Karen, in 1998, do you know what Sean Colvin won the Grammy for?
When Sonny comes home, shotgun down the Avalon.
No. She won Album of the Year.
Album of the Year.
Album of the Year for a few small repairs.
A few small repairs, yes.
Yep, and it had that.
That was the big.
I wouldn't go.
That was the big.
Remember that?
Yeah.
It has a mandolin part on it. Is that it? Something like that.
Yeah.
Starts off with a mandolin, the hook to that song. So
yes,
also
played in elevator music all over the world.
Okay. So who recommended Strings Attached to Sean Colvin? I bet you could figure that out.
Sarah Hickman?
Nope.
Eliza Gilkyson?
Eliza Gilkyson. Yeah, that was it. So we did this wonderful performance with the Ballet Austin 2004 at Paramount Theater. It was a great moment for me building the Strings Attached brand. We were only about 3 years at that time old. And it was just a wonderful realization of many dreams. And I finally, after that performance, I said, hey, would you just do a show with us at our St. David's Episcopal Church venue? Please, would you do it? And she agreed and said she would only do one rehearsal. So we rehearsed on the day of the performance. And we had a packed house. It was wonderful. We actually did do some radio shows with just Sean, me, and the cellist went around and did some radio shows. So this song is actually Sean Colvin's version of a Talking Heads song called This Must Be the Place. And it's a great example of what an arrangement can do. And Karen has been around a lot of my arrangements, so she could speak to some of that as well. But how the arranger works in the area of sort of repurposing or reimagining the original material. So if you can imagine the original dance hit by the Talking Heads, this song is a love song. It's one of the very few love songs that David Byrne has ever written. And he says it's a love song made up almost completely of non sequiturs. Phrases that may have a strong emotional resonance but don't have any narrative qualities. It's a real honest kind of love song. I don't think I've ever done a real love song before. Mine always had a sort of reservation or a twist. I tried to write one that wasn't corny, that didn't sound stupid or lame the way many do. I think I succeeded, and I was pretty happy with it. So it starts off with, home is where I want to be. Pick me up and turn me around. I feel numb, born with a weak heart. I guess I must be having fun. The less we say about it, the better. We make it up as we go along. Feet on the ground, head in the sky. It's okay, I know nothing's wrong. So this is Sean Colvin with Strings Attached, playing in the year 2004 at St. David's Episcopal Church with Steven Zirkle on the trumpet, Charles Pruitt on the cello, Sean Sanders on the cello, Eddie Hobazal on the piano, and Brad Evilsizer on the drums. Let's pull that up. Here we go. Enjoy. Oops, that's a little too much information. Should have taken the countdown.
Home, it's where I want to be. Pick me up and turn me round. I come home, I'm born with a weak heart. I guess I must be having fun. But the less we say about it, the better. Let's make it up as we go along. Feet on the ground, head in the clouds. I'm okay, I know nothing's wrong. Hi-oh, we got plenty of time. In your eyes, and you are standing here beside me. I love the passing of time, never for money, always for love. I cover up and say goodnight, say goodnight. this must be the place. 'Cause I can't tell one from another. Did I find you or you find me? There was a time before we were born, but if someone asks, this is where I'll be. We drifted and sang into my mouth. 'Cause out of all those kinds of people, you got a face with a view. And I am just an animal looking for a heart to share the same space for a minute or two. Will you love me until my heart stops? Will you love me until I'm dead? You got eyes that light up, eyes that look through, cover up the blank spot, hit me on the head, say goodnight, say goodnight, say goodnight, say
All right, we're back. That was Sean Colvin, 2004. And that was fun to revisit St. David's Episcopal Church, where we did about 8 years of performances, and kind of before I met Karen. And just a lot of good times. So it's really fun to share those two performances. Karen came on about 2009. And we'll have more to share in the future. We'll have more from the vault, is what we're going to call that segment. From the vault. So if you haven't had a chance to tip yet, we barely talked about money at all, and we appreciate your support. This is how we are replacing our income from live performances. Basically, we have no live performances whatsoever last 3 months, and so we're thankful for you helping us, kind of fill in that space by coming each week and making a donation or tipping us anywhere from $10 to $50 to $100, whatever you want. There's a pull-down menu, and you get the 3 mystery songs right to your mailbox. So if you haven't had a chance to show your support for what we do week in, week out, and we're planning to do this show when everything returns back to normal. We're going to keep it going and develop it, and we'd love to hear your feedback. I'm going to look over there. So we're going to move on to a original fiddle tune that I wrote that was titled by a friend of mine, and Karen's as well. Thank you, Deb, for the title for this song or tune called Garden by the Sea.
So beautiful.
Thank you, Karen. All right, we're getting to the end of our show, wrapping it up here. Strings Attached at Home, live from Austin, Texas. I'm Will Taylor, and this is my wonderful partner, Karen Mall. We are here every Tuesday, 7:30, and Wednesday, 1 o'clock, 8 o'clock for Europe, bringing you original music, a theme each week. And what do we got next?
Should we go to our American Songbook section?
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, was there any kind of more things we need to say?
Well, I need to I need to
Trivia?
ask you a trivia question,
Oh,
Will.
right. Go ahead.
Yes.
You're going to switch to mandolin, right?
Yeah. Okay, so here it is.
Okay, go ahead.
What
Let's move this just a little bit. Oh, okay.
wind instrument did Karen Mall
Oh, I know.
briefly study in high school?
Wind instrument. Clarinet.
Wrong.
What? Wind instrument? Okay, is it in the brass family?
Woodwind.
Woodwind, okay. Not oboe.
Nope.
Flute?
Nope.
What am I bassoon?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that, actually.
I know you
This is
did.
the first time I've heard this.
See,
Wow.
I still have secrets in store.
Yeah.
I still have
10 years later.
I still have a little bit of mystery withheld.
This too. You do.
Oh, here's another one. See if you're paying attention. What color was my childhood bicycle?
I don't know. Purple?
Good guess.
Yeah, not close.
It's turquoise.
Wow. Duh.
Turquoise banana seed, remember?
All right.
Do you have one for me?
All right. Yes. Let's give me your A on your mandolin there. Let's check
See
that.
how it's going.
Oh yeah, we're not good.
Right.
All right. So in the 5th grade in El Paso, I played a lead part in The Wiz. I had a short career in my high school my elementary days in theater. What character do you think would be best fitting for me in The Wiz?
Well, it has to be the Scarecrow.
That's it. That was the Scarecrow. And then I have another one for you that's kind of fun.
Yeah?
We'll see if you've listened over the years. Okay, in high school, what University of Texas music program expelled me for inconsistent attendance?
inconsistent attendance.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The String Project at Austin.
Project. Wow.
Yeah, I befriended a really talented violist who was always saying, "Hey, let's go have breakfast before." At Red River Cafe, let's go have breakfast. We know this music. We don't really need to show up because we're so good or something. I don't know. It was horrible. I couldn't believe I succumbed to his influence.
That's funny because when I was in high school taking a music theory class, the teacher would release me and my friend Gertie. Are you watching Gertie? He would release us to walk across the street and go have breakfast at Friendly's restaurant because we were such great music theory students that we didn't really need to be there. Yeah, we'd go eat breakfast.
And they were fine with that?
Yeah, he let us do it.
You got away with it. I didn't.
Yes.
Here we go.
Privilege. Yeah.
All right, so anyway, the music program at UT, the String Project, is a world-renowned, internationally known string program, Suzuki Method. Beautiful, beautiful program that I am very glad to have participated in up until that point.
So you got kicked out.
So I got kicked out. There was a letter to my mom. My mom was, "What the heck is going on here?" And I did apologize to the director later, and she, followed Strings Attached, and we laughed about it. Phyllis Young, who started the program in the early 60s.
Yeah, guess what I got kicked out of?
What? You did?
Nowhere.
Nothing. No.
Nothing.
Do you wish you had been kicked out or something?
Yeah.
I know, that's what it is, right?
I did go to the principal's office one time in my entire career. My entire school career. I went to the principal office for... Do you remember this story?
Nope. I don't think.
Can you guess why I was summoned to the principal's office? For making mud pies at recess.
Wow. Well, that sounds like something Corlina would do.
Right. Because the other kids were actually using them as weapons and throwing them at other people. But all I did was make them. I was throwing nothing at anybody. I promise.
Misconstrued. It was misconstrued. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna do some George Gershwin now.
Oh yeah.
You wanna sing that first part?
Welcome to the American Songbook section of our show.
You wanna sing that first part?
Yes, I do.
Ready?
Absolutely.
Okay, say when.
What key are we in? F?
Vaughn. Yeah.
All right, go.
Got it.
There's a saying old says that love is blind. Still, we're often told, seek and ye shall find. So I'm going to seek a certain lad I've had in mind. I'm searching high and low, haven't found him yet. He's the big affair I cannot forget. Only man I ever think of with regret. I'd like to add his initial to my monogram. Tell me, where is the shepherd for this lost lamb? There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be someone who'll watch over me. I'm the little lamb who's lost in the woods. I know I could always be good to one who'll watch over Won't you tell him please to put on some speed? Follow my lead. Oh, how I need someone to watch over me. Someone to watch over me.
So fun.
Someone to watch over me. I think I'll watch over myself. How about
Sound muffled. Okay.
that? Uh-oh.
What's muffled?
Muffled?
Muffled.
Muffins?
Should be fine.
Is it dinner time?
Put some headphones or some earbuds in. It should just sound good. Let me check here. Yeah, muffled should be fine. Probably check your settings on your end.
It's all your fault.
Yeah. Okay, we are doing one more song.
Yes, we
We're
are.
switching back to guitar.
Yes.
Okay.
As a matter of fact,
I'm checking, and we've got the good microphones in, and we should be not muffled. So try a little earbuds, and that should solve the problem for you.
okay, for our last song, here's a little trivia. Which one of my songs was written for a specific theater production in 2011?
What was it again?
Which one of my songs did I write specifically for a theater production I was appearing in 2011?
Oh, you wrote one? I don't. Wow, for a theater production?
Yes.
I know it.
Huh?
Mercury's Wings.
Now.
Give me a little hint of the chord structure. Really?
Yes.
What do you-
We were together at this
Oh, is that what
point
we're
in
doing
time.
now?
Yes, that's what we're
Okay,
doing.
well, hold on. Let me get.
That's what we're going to end the show with.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Can you talk a little bit about it? Okay.
I wrote this song to bring up to Wisconsin to do a Christmas
Oh,
themed show. And I wanted to bring a song that represented how we celebrate holidays down in Texas. At our home, which we call Woody's Place. We're not much into traditional Christmassy things,
All right, here we go.
but we love getting together and making food and having potlucks and playing music. And thank you for coming. We love you.
Thanks a lot. I'm Will Taylor's Caramel. We'll be back here next week, 7:30 on Tuesday. For
Spread the
Strings Attached
word.
at home. Spread the word, share it, make a video party. Here we go.
Woody is napping on the trampoline, four paws are twitching in dreams. The sun is strong, the live oaks are green, it's Christmas Day in Austin. The vegetable gardens are full of good cheer, they're extra thankful this year. Lettuce and spinach and Brussels sprouts are praising the end of the drought. Come anytime, stay as long as you like, bring a friend, there's always extra space. We'll have salad and soup and Scrabble games on Christmas at Woody's Place. The chickens are roaming in the noonday sun. They're looking for new sprouts and bugs. Mildred is grumbling in her manger bed. She's laying a green Christmas egg. Who, you might ask, will be likely to show? The truth is we never quite know. You might see a new face that no one expects, or sit across the table from your ex. Come anytime, stay as long as you like. Bring a friend, there's always extra space. We'll have salad and soup and Scrabble games on Christmas at Woody's place. Where'd Lisa be? Later on we'll conspire as we play our guitars around the bonfire.
It's doing like a power thing.
My Christmas wish is that everyone will wash their own dish. Come anytime, stay as long as you like. Bring a friend, there's always extra space. We'll have salad and soup and Scrabble games on Christmas at Woody's place. On Christmas at Woody's place. Oh, there's no place like home for the holiday. Enjoying the passage of time. There ain't nothing to it. Any fool can do it. Nobody knows how we got to the top of the hill. But since we're on our way down, enjoy the ride. The secret of love is in opening up your heart. It's okay to feel afraid, but don't let it stand in your way. 'Cause anyone knows that love is the only we're only here for a while. We might as well show some style. Give us a smile. Isn't it a lovely ride? Sliding down and gliding down. Try not to try too hard. It's just a lovely ride. About time is that time isn't really real. It's all on your point of view. How does it feel for you? Einstein said that he could never understand it all. The planet's spinning through space, the smile that's on your face. Welcome to the human race. Isn't it a lovely ride? Sliding down and gliding down. Try not to try too hard. It's just a lovely
tears and joy.